Hello everyone, let's go for the second part of the Let's Play Remnant of the Ashes. We will try today to explore part of the city, find some secrets and maybe find a boss or two. We will see, let's go. So, it's time for us to use the crystal. Travel, adventure mode not yet. Travel, founders and out. Yes, we want to go there. So immediately in the game you can find some new armor and weapon. I will try to show you more secrets as I can. And maybe I'll record offline. I'll form off videos the other item if I can, and I'll show you how and where to find them. Some of them are pretty well hidden, and some of them you can get them only if you beat the same boss twice. I think it's a cool mechanic for the replay of the game, and it's pretty fun. So what do we have here? Okay, this is a pre-order backpack. There is some item in here. We will open it. So the bloodwort, which region health. The bandage, stop bleeding effect. The whole skin tonic, remove infection. This thing is basically the dark side of Dark Souls, so when you use it you die and respawn at the last checkpoint. A box, an ammo box, and elixir of enchantment to increase the experience, but I will not use this. So what do we have here? The World 13 key card. I will go to check what's going on with this. And first secret of the game. A new set of armor, but not the helmet yet. You can find the helmet on the world if you're lucky or enough. If you do not find the helmet, you just have to reroll or try to find it in adventure mode. Okay, so let's see what this armor is doing. So we have the adventure tunic, which is good for farming but bad for protection. So the drifter overcoat. Decrease stamina, reduce stamina consumption. It's not bad, but I will not change my armor yet. Well, you know what? Maybe I will. Let's see. Yeah, better protection. I will use this armor. Almost rolling. Seems a bit slower. Let me check. Yeah, encumbrance medium. I was right before. Yeah, we are coming back to the World 13 because we found the key card, and I will show you where to use it and what to find there. Let's go. Multiplayer, blah blah blah. I didn't explore the World 13 at the beginning of the game because we will do it now, and I do not want to bother you with useless exploration. I will try to be the most entertaining as I can. and I really hope you will guys enjoy the video. You guys will enjoy the video. Sorry. As I said before, I'm not English. I know it's not perfect, and I hope you guys will not be mad because I'm kind of slaughtering your language. I'm doing my best to speak correctly, but it's not easy when you have to focus on the game and speak another language. So really sorry if I hurt your ears. Here we are. So we use the word 13 card. Oh, what do we have here? A blue item. So the white and red item you will find are the ammunition. The green one has the item like bloodwort, potion, Hodgkin potion, this kind of thing. Blue item, well, blue purple kind of item are the Tome of Knowledge, which add you a trade point. So let's spend it. We need more HP. So as always, I will not read the stuff. If you guys want to know more about the lore, which I really invite you to do, you will have to pause the game and read. Okay. Okay, only one missile on this one. We'll break the stuff to get some scrap. Sorry, it will be a bit long for the people not really interested about the lore. It's a bit sad to me. I think it's a bit sad to play a game just for the gameplay. Well, some games are meant to be played without really care about the lore, but this one, since the lore is pretty cool, I think it's worth it to spend a few minutes to read the stuff. If I'm reading everything to you, first of all, your hair will bleed, and second, it will take too much time on the video. Sorry, I'm trying to be fast, but not too fast for you if you want to pause the game and read. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. Next one. So we reach a kind of basement, hospitals thing, and they visibly did some experiment on some people down here, which is a bit creepy. So here, a Lovecraft reference, I suppose. This game is full of reference. First of all, it's pretty sure the War 13, it's a reference to the first Fallout, which, if I remember correctly, your heroes start in the Vault 13. Or maybe the second one? I don't remember. It's been years I didn't play this game. So I'm taking the item. We did pick something new. No. The sword is pretty fast with very good range, but if you want a really fast melee attack, you need to use the axe. Up. It's really satisfying to jump through the window. I don't know, it's pretty fun. Okay, here we have a computer. Oh, there is million message. Okay. Trying to not waste too much time with this. I think all the other messages are corrupted, right? Yeah. Oh, how cute it is. Okay, what the hell was the sound? This thing makes me think about when Terminator in the first or second movie coming to our time is living a kind of stuff like this, some kind of melt concrete. So I know what do we have here, but I will show you guys. You cannot go further at the moment because we have a closed door. But don't worry, we will find the key soon. So the game is pretty cheap, and but they already released few free content, which was a new dungeon, a new armor set, and a new mod for weapon. This thing was basically in the base game, but they removed it because it was probably not, I don't know, balance or something, and they added it later in the new dungeon, which is pretty cool because the new dungeon is a very good dungeon. So we will use the fuse here, and I will show you why first, because if you do not use the fuse, you cannot use the card here. So up. Use a card. And open the door. So here we have this big fan, and what do we see there? I think you can see it from here. Yeah, there is, I think we can see a kind of item, something like that. And how do we switch the fan off? Just using the fuse box. And here we are. It's a pretty easy puzzle, but you have to think about it. I think you can break these chairs. Now, pick up some more bandage. It's pretty helpful to come here at the beginning because you get some item very useful for the first world. You will probably... Oh, what do we see here? Another knob of knowledge. We will go to get it. Frenzy dust. So frenzy dust is a very good item to use when you are using slow weapon. Why? Because it boosts the fire rate and the reload speed by 15% and stay for last second. The thing is, when you use it, you have a kind of AoE around you of dust, and if your friends or people you're playing with come in this AoE, they get the benefit of the bonus for 30 seconds too. So we found a new ammo box and the water-started master key. Well, I will not really, I don't think I need to explain you what door I will open with this key. So here I don't think there is computer to read or stuff, just to get some free scrap. And the game wants to give it to me. Okay. Yeah, usually I get more scrap than this here. And another ammo box. The ammo box are very useful too because some of the weapons, like the automatic rifle and stuff, have pretty good amount of ammunition, but for example the shotgun, the magnum, this kind of weapon, you have only few ammunition in stock, and you need to use these boxes pretty often. But I think I take it as a kind of magic mana mechanic. So when you get when you're out of mana in a game, then you use a potion to refill your mana. Or in this game, when you are out of ammunition, you use a box to refill your ammunition. We do not have the key for here yet, and we cannot use the computer. First of all, because there is no power, and second, because it's something you have to do later in game. Okay, I hope I didn't waste too much time. I forgot to start my timer. And I hope the video will not stop before I show you what I want to show you. And now I get a very good and cool item for the beginning of the game. Nope, wrong way. The first secret weapon you can find, which is, yeah, we know it's closed. Okay, no more steals. The SMG, yay! So guys, for the people interested by the lore, I watched some let's play, and some people think it's too much reading for a game like this. Since it's a kind of Souls game. I don't think it's too much reading because I mean I'm always reading the stuff in the Dark Souls game. Well, the first time I do it, and I mean if you want to understand what you're doing in the game and not just kill monsters, to kill monsters, I think it's pretty interesting to read the entries, journal, logs, all this stuff. Okay, so we will equip our new... Okay, so the damage are pretty low, but the fire rate is very good. We have a good amount of ammunition. And, I mean, it's not the best weapon of the game, but it's really helpful, especially because my main weapon at the moment is the hunting rifle. I could need some automatic weapon help. Okay, now I will read the entries. We will find out there pretty fast, and we will go for the action. After this, there is not that much lore to read and stuff. It's really for the beginning to explain the world, what's going on, why the roots, what's happened before. Basically, the roots invaded the world around the 60s, and the game set in the year 2020, something like that. So it's been several years that the roots are there, and I'm pretty sure there is only few humans left on this world. Okay, so first, this to get your first objective. Find the subway entrance. What is a labyrinth? I wonder. Another letter. So the founder, the guy we are looking for, is the grandfather of the World 13 boss. As you can see, the SMG have a good fire rate, a decent reload speed, and it's doing the job pretty well. So those are the basic root enemies, so yeah, they're not that much a threat. They can be a bit pain in the ass if there is too much around, but one by one they are pretty easy. The thing people need to understand is the ads, to be surrounded by weak enemy and to try to survive is one of the mechanics of the game. So if you don't like this kind of mechanic, this game is basically not for you. Because in most of the boss fight, I only think about one, there is no ads really, but all the boss fight you will have to deal with the ads. Some people may think it's a kind of artificial way to increase the difficulty of the game. Yeah, maybe, but I mean, I think it's adding a kind of strategic feature in the game, since you really have to set a strategy before a boss fight, for example, because you know you will have to deal with the ads, so we cannot just be blunt and hit the boss again and again until he dies. So this guy at the beginning can be tough, but once you know his pattern and moveset, ouch, it's not complicated. This game can inflict bleeding if you take, well, it's not if you take too much hit, it's really depending of your luck. I got lucky to do not got inflicted yet. So reload. I will remap my items. Okay, here we are. Now we are ready for some fight. The hunting rifle is a very good weapon to start. The mod, which I will show you, is not super crazy awesome without to be bad. It's not the best mod to start. Obviously the best mod to start are the hotshot from the scrapper archetype, which lit your ammunition on fire, so for something like 30 seconds you should fire a bullet. It's pretty cool, it's pretty useful because you can burn and inflict burning to the enemies. And this mod, which is not charge, is a good mod because you can see the enemy through the walls and you increase your chance to inflict critical hits. And I mean the red eyes are super cool. So I'm inspecting the building because there is some hidden item you can find in the walls, and this kind of item are quest item or tome of knowledge or accessories like ring and amulet, and you want to find those. Ah, see, I was right. A tome of knowledge, cool. So we have two trade points to spend, I think. I'll do it now. We really need more HP. The hunter starts with the lowest stats. 3 HP and 3 stamina trade point. And the cultist is 4 and 6 maybe. So 4 HP. No, it's, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Okay, I think we're done here. I'm trying to do not waste too much time doing this, but I really need some scrap and iron to increase my stuff. So to explain the world mechanic a little bit, when you enter the first time in an area, the enemies will scale on your weapon and armor level. So for example, my weapon is actually +1, so the enemy in the area have a better defense as are wearing, well, yeah, we will simplify in saying they are wearing an armor +2 because it's +1 and it's always adding 1 point, and my armor is 0, so the armor level, the weapon level of the enemy of the area are +1 because 0 + 1 equal 1. So you may think it's, so what's the purpose of increase your armor and weapon? Well, first of all, to increase your armor, increase your elemental defense. Second, there is some areas with a level requirement. I mean, you can go in this area without a level requirement, but you will get ass kicked, pretty sure. Well, to do not upgrade your equipment before to go in these areas is making the thing more difficult for you for nothing. So, I mean, the game really follow your progression. It's really well balanced, I think. I never got any problem. Usually I reach the areas with a good level, and it's pretty well done. All the areas are randomly generated, meaning that every time you reroll your world, you will have a different layout with different dungeons, different events, and the enemy will be placed differently. So what do we have here? We have entrance of the sewers, but let's check the map. We will not go here right now because we have something else at the opposite side of the map. So every time you rest at the crystal checkpoint, you reset the enemies, obviously, since it's a Souls game. Every time you die, you keep your items, you keep your progression, but you reset all the enemies. So basically on each map you will find one event, one dungeon with an event, and one real dungeon with a boss, and the dungeon are the one you're looking for if you want to progress. The events are just to get some extra bonus like weapon, armors, or accessories. The long loading time. I will try to reach the first boss before the end of the video, so we'll not waste too much time. And we find an event. Okay, so it's a pretty long event. Well, I know it's an event. Nothing tell you here it's an event. Narrow path. So maybe we cannot reach the boss, the first boss on this video. But at least we will finish this event. So you will want to melee most of the time these little enemies. Okay, let me check them up. The sound you're hearing here is the sound of the more annoying enemy of the first world. First of all, because of this crazy sound it's doing, and second, you will understand in a few seconds. It's coming. Yes, it's a kind of spore bomb, and if you're in the pink cloud, you get infected by rot. And yes, there is some boss fight where you have to deal with this small how to be polite shit. Sorry, but I don't see any good way to talk about this enemy. Okay, an elite boss, an elite monster. So the elite monsters are good to farm because they give you luminite crystal, which you need to upgrade your... Oh, it's not the more fun. To increase your weapon level, well, boss weapon level, to buy some boss mods, and I think that's all. Well, if I remember something else, I'll tell it to you. Let me check the map. So I will show you what's going on in this dungeon, but I will show you how to finish it the best way, because in this dungeon you can get 2 different rings, and if you finish it the good way, you can get the 2 rings. So here there is a very gross and disgusting tree. As you can see, when you aim it, the crosshair is red, so it's considered as an enemy, but you do not want to attack it at the moment. So in this event there is 2 of those, and attack, if you want to get the 2 rings, do not attack them the first time you see them. Another one here. So basically what you have to do is to reach the end of the dungeon. Sometimes there is a chest here. And what's going on there? Some giant roots and a dude.
You here to commune with the root?
Not really. Why would you want that?
You don't see it? Anywhere you look, humans kill each other. Feed off each other like dogs. We're lost, stranger. The root came to save us from ourselves. The path is narrow. Most will die. But those predestined will live forever in the root's embrace, like the root mother.
Is that what you were here?
I saw this place in visions. The root called to me.
Yeah, of course.
Thousands of years on this world, what did we do? Just devised fancier ways to murder. It's the root's turn now. They'll clean this world of our filth and take the worthy with them into the future. You doubt me? I see it. Here, take this. See what the root offers to those who serve its cause. Deliver us from evil.
And the first ring. So this guy is not really a bad guy, but he sounds a bit crazy. So what this ring is doing, this ring increases melee attack speed by 15%. So if you are playing melee, it's a ring you will want earlier as possible. And now we speak to this guy. We need to go and destroy the trees. So let me check the map. There is one on the left. We start by this one. I don't really understand what he's doing when he's screaming like that. There we are. So I took a potion, but as you can see, the regen speed is not super awesome. I mean, you're using this item only in case of emergency or only if you have time to regen your HP. I mean, it's not something you will use during a boss fight, for sure. And now we destroy the trees. We will have to come back to talk to our new friend. But I don't think he will appreciate what we just done. Nope. As you can see now, he's hostile. And we get the second ring. Very good. So the second ring. Increase crit chance by 15% for 6 seconds after killing an enemy. That's a very good ring, especially if you if you mix it with my weapon mod, which already increased the critical chance by 15%, so basically you can get 30% more crit chance. And you want to crit. So sadly I don't know how many times I recorded yet, so I will go to the next dungeon fast as possible, and we will have to stop the video here. I like to can record longest video, but I don't want to bother you with 2-hour video, and I'm not sure the PlayStation 4 can do that. I think the maximum you can set is 1 hour, maybe. So the video I will release, I will try to, for the duration, between 45 minutes, 50 minutes maximum. Longest or shortest video. Well, I like long videos, so I don't mind the YouTuber post a 2-hour video if it's about a game I like. So, but I understand that people prefer 10-minute video, 20 or 30-minute video. Okay, this way. Uh-oh. Yeah, so starting now, if you're not satisfied about your equipment and your armor set bonus, you can basically buy in the world the equipment of the other. Wait, I am going the right way? I guess. The equipment and weapon of the 2 other classes. The only thing you cannot get right now are the traits of the other classes. But you will also can get the mods for some scrap. So I think I'll start by show you that next time. I get the mod of the other classes, and I'll show you the armor sets of the other classes too. I think I can do that, right? Okay, I already got okay, it's maybe not the best place to do that. So I will set my trade point, and I already got a 3 more. Wait, yeah, I'll acknowledge the trait we got in the World 13 secret place. Give you, yeah, it's increasing the experience gain, but to be honest, that's not the first thing you really want to, unless you want to level up faster, but honestly, I'm not sure it's really, yeah, I think when you upgrade to the maximum, you get something like 25% more experience. That's good for sure, but you have things you want to upgrade first. Only end game, when I want to max out my other trait, but I always start by the most important one. So here we are, we reached the first dungeon, but I will have to stop the video now, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I'm not sure I will have very much viewer at the moment, but I really hope you will like the videos. Subscribe on this channel if you enjoy, because I will post many more content, more games. I'm planning to do some good playthrough on this channel. So take care of you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.